Lake Sasquatch. There was a famous Bigfoot sighting here when this lake was being dug. The operator, he had his excavator. He'd left it, he'd been working on the lake for a couple of days. He came to get on it one morning. There was an animal bent over drinking out of the mud where he'd been working and drinking with its hand. When it saw him, he stood up on two legs and ran off into the woods. And the guy that was operating the equipment, you know, he went to town and they would jeer him a little bit and tease him some, and he'd pull his pocket knife on the people in town and say, "Call me a liar." Anyway, the man was adamant that he had seen some kind of bipedal animal that drinks out of its hand that run off into the woods. And this place has been featured on a few TV shows about Bigfoot sightings.
There's been 2 other sightings with 2 other people.
Yeah. So we're here at the Irby Church. And it's the scene of a pretty good ghost story. It scared us all to death one night.
And
Tell us about it.
I will not come back here in the nighttime.
What happened?
So our friends and I decided it would be a good idea to come out riding late at night. So you and me and Kelly and Jeff, we came around the corner and it was dark. And all the windows on the side of the church, we came around and there were people looking out the windows. You could see their eyes clear as day. Kelly and I saw them. Of course, it scared us plumb to death. So we came and we made it to right here, but there had been so much raining that we had to turn around. So Jeff backed up into this spot and the lights were shining in on the church.
And the door was open for some reason.
And the door was open and you could see shadows glowing in all the church pews inside. So we were scared. We wanted to leave. But Jeff, being the brave soul that he is, he gets out and goes and shuts the door because it needed to be shut. But we had taken a few pictures, and sure enough, the next day we look at the pictures and there's orbs everywhere. And you can clearly see, and we'll try to upload a still shot to this video, you clearly see a man and a woman and a little girl holding on to her mom's dress standing in the church, and they were in period wear. It was of the time. Very, very creepy. And you could see Grim Reaper figure between this tree and the sloped end of the church there. Very scary. Very, very scary.
So, traveling in other places, most of the time they have the kind of infrastructure. So if there's a bridge, the bridge would have a guardrail or something attached to it for the safety of the traveler so that they don't fall off into the water. Well, they thought about that in Newton County, but they decided guardrails, not so important. Wide enough for 2 cars, not so much.